good, y'all? Welcome back to the CFL podcast where we got breaking news. It has just been announced that Warren Newman, fan favorite Warren Newman, kick returner, punt returner, wide receiver for Jackson State, he has signed with the Montreal Alouettes in the Canadian Football League. First of all, I just want to say that I am very excited for him. Congratulations to him. We all should be very excited for Warren Newman because that is a guy who, I don't know about y'all, but I have definitely been rooting for ever since I first started even covering Jackson State and learning about him, man. He's just a great guy with a great character. And he just needs a shot. Going into it, the NFL draft, we knew it was his chance of getting drafted was slim, very slim, and that, even though he might have gotten attention as an undrafted free agent and maybe called up to try to make the team with the New Orleans Saints. I know they were in contact with him, or any other team. He didn't do so. It didn't happen that way. And that his best option, even I said that his best option would be USFL, Canadian Football League, stuff like that. And that's not to say that he can't get into NFL. It just means that he's going to have to prove himself there first, right? We've seen many people do it. So it's not anything to be ashamed of or anything like that. This is a great thing for Warren Newman. Now, looking at the Montreal Alouettes, he could definitely come in and make an immediate impact in the return game because they need help in that area specifically, right? Receiving wise, they have 4 set receivers who didn't have really bad stats, to be honest with you. It was solid stats. After that, yes, I feel like he can come in and eventually probably make a name for himself at receiver. But as of right now, he needs to go in and definitely show him what he can do. Punt return, kick return, things like that, especially punt returning. And the reason why I say punt return is because their current punt returner is Mario Alford, right? For those of you who don't know who Mario Alford is, he used to play for West Virginia, was a very, very speedy guy, very shifty guy. He ended up playing a little bit with the Cincinnati Bengals before they released him, and now he's with the Montreal Alouettes. When you look at the stats for their kick and punt return, it's sort of abysmal, right? They seem like they went through a bunch of return guys trying to get it right, but I don't watch the Canadian Football League. I don't know if y'all do, but so I'm going into this blind, but from what I see from the stats, it was abysmal. So Warren Newman, it makes sense why they called up Warren Newman. They could really use help. They could really use his services right away. That is where he's going to shine at. I have full confidence in that. So Warren Newman in the punt return game, even in the kick return game, they're into the offense, right? After those 4 guys, the stats really isn't there. We all know Warren Newman, he at least put up, I think, 35 receptions, somewhere in that range, for 300 or 400 yards on the season. At one point, before Keith Corbin became Shador's safety net, we all know Warren Newman was that guy to move the chains in between downs. Like when they needed a first down, he was the one who moved the chains, and we never really gave him credit for that. So he can definitely provide that for Montreal as well. But overall, I like this for him. I love this for him. I hope he goes out there and show out. And, if he does, eventually he's going to get called up to the NFL to see what he can do there if he shows out in the Canadian Football League. So this might not be the end of Warren Newman as far as the NFL goes. It really might not. Only time is going to tell. But I think he's going to do great with Montreal. You let me know what you think down below in the comment section. With that being said, you're watching the CFL podcast. I go by the name of Kobe. I'm out.